Land and Labrador, and in bridging communities through arts and heritage.
This is Rogers TV.
I'm Wendell Clark with a word about winning. We all know it takes a team effort in any sport and with any challenge. You can be a part of the winning team that shuts out impaired driving. Whether you're out on the town or just hanging out with friends, drink responsibly. Always have a plan for a safe ride home for yourself, your family, and your friends. You'll be helping to shut out impaired driving.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober.
You're watching Rogers TV St. John's.
If you want convenience, Marie's Mini Mart is here for you. A one-stop shop for a variety of products, home-style breads, sandwiches, plus check out our freshly baked artisan breads and single-serve desserts exclusively at our in-store bakery on Frecker Drive. With 25 locations, wherever you go, there we are.
Yellow Belly food means fresh food. We source our ingredients locally and prepare them from scratch. Our meat is never frozen. Food's so delicious, we've got Good Times Corner. Yellow Belly Brewery, a proud sponsor of One Chef, One Critic. Today in my kitchen, we have the battle of the farmer versus radio news director. Stay tuned to see what competitive thing they have in common.
Yeah, I think we're not the greatest cooks. Surprised we didn't have a fire today. Yeah, I'm surprised we came out unscathed.
Well, you know, it's my element of surprise and distraction. Throw him off his game, you know, show him who's top boss, who's top dog, or top sausage.
Hi, welcome to the 5th season of Scoff Off. I'm your host, Brenda O'Reilly. Scoff Off is a light-hearted cooking competition where we take 2 guests, 20 minutes on the menu, and a secret basket of ingredients. We have 2 fantastic guests today. We have Greg Smith. Hi, Greg.
Hey, Brenda.
Of course, he's with VOCM, news director with VOCM, and wears many hats there.
Yes, many hats, but not a chef hat.
Well, welcome. And we have Bill Gregory.
And your name is? Brenda.
That's right. So Bill, of course, used to work with VOCM and the whole, I was going to say steel, but of course, Stingray. And now he's a farmer.
Yes.
So Bill, owning a farm, you must be able to cook.
Oh, no. There's no prerequisite. I don't own the joint. I'm just a helper monkey at the operation. No, cooking is not a requirement. The leading up to the cooking is what you need to know.
Okay, so it's family farm, you don't have to cook.
I don't know. No, I've got mom.
There we go. And so, Greg, you cook, right?
A little bit.
You're a little bit of a foodie.
Yeah.
I know you are.
I like food. I don't know if I cook it well, but I like food. Yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds like he might have a leg up on you today.
I'm good at cutting legs.
Depends on who you
But I
ask.
do know that both of you know the meaning of this saying, feed the goat.
Yes.
Not just feeding the goats on the farm, right?
Right.
Help me fill in all the dead air.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, when we come back, we're going to open up the basket. Stay tuned to Scoff Off. Hi, welcome back to Scoff Off. Okay, guys, before we open the basket, I gotta go over some rules. There's 30 points in total, 10 points for the use of your basket ingredients. So there's 4 ingredients in there. You need to use some of everything in there. You don't have to use everything in there, but you have to use some of everything in there. But you can also use the pantry and the fridge as well. And of course, behind you is the pots and pans and plates and yeah. So everything is right at your fingertips if you need it. So let's open a basket.
All right.
Okay, so we have some naan bread.
Communion wafers.
Yeah, communion wafers.
Yeah.
Okay. Irish cheddar.
Nice.
Ooh.
Some some haricot sausages.
Where'd you get these two?
Beef sausages.
Wait, I think this is rigged.
Hang on. and the wing nut ingredient.
I beg your pardon?
We have some the donair sauce. Okay, ready? It's time to scoff off.
Ah, nice.
Okay. No,
Let's get a pan.
Right away.
All right.
Okay, so while you guys gather your thoughts.
That should be quick and simple.
Right?
Any oil or grease
Yeah.
or something? Isn't every Newfoundlander looking for oil?
We're in an oil-rich province. I mean, you don't have to look too far, right? But I mean, you know, Bill's living on a farm these days, so I guess oil doesn't come that easy.
There's olive oil and.
This is the wrong kind of virgin. I'm going home.
And Greg went for the avocado oil. So, guys, I said earlier in the show that you didn't hear that the thing that you have in common for me, well, you've got lots of things in common, certainly working at the OCM for all those years, but you both hosted the Irish Newfoundland show.
Yeah.
Of course, Greg is the current host of the show, and Bill hosted it for a number of years. So was it a tag team between the two of you?
No.
There was someone in between.
A couple of years in between.
Yeah.
There was a number of years. Well, I filled in a couple of times when I first started back in the 90s with Tommy O. This is
Right.
Tommy O
Oh,
days.
I remember Tommy O.
Yeah, and then when I came back from Gander, wow, that heats up fast. I
Put it all
did it for a
sausage.
number of years. I know there's
Put all sausages on one time, whatever.
where's the garbage
You
here?
can just throw it on the counter and we'll look at it after later. There you go. Yeah.
We're in the middle griddle here now.
So, of course,
Watch,
you know,
watch my knobs.
the Irish Newfoundland show was people in Newfoundland, Labrador love that show. It's a Saturday morning tradition.
Yeah.
How long has it been going on, Greg?
The show itself, that's a good question.
Shortly after the earth cooled.
Yeah, it's been on definitely for, I'd say,
Well, the station's
30.
what?
Station's 87 this year.
So
I must call in this Saturday and ask you. It seems you don't know.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with when it started.
The oven is
Long
on too if
before I
you're
was
looking
born.
for the anything.
What's that?
Oven is also on if you're interested. And there is some pie pans and sheet pans over here.
sheet pans?
Right there? Yeah.
Yeah, you know those pans that look like sheet still?
I thought it was a cheap pan.
Pan, right?
No, I baked some earlier.
Martha
Like
Stewart.
Martha Stewart. Now I'm more of a Julia Child.
And Julia Child? You can do an impression of her.
My
on.
wife gave me the complete Julia Child French Chef series on
Yes.
DVD.
Yes.
I need more butter. Look at my hump.
Come on, ladies back in their day. Just saying, they can cook and look like that?
So what kind of sausages are these?
The steak ones.
Oh, okay. That
Did you
helps.
make those?
Yeah.
So I don't think, though, Greg, it's an advantage to Bill. Apparently, he doesn't cook at home.
No.
He's only stuffing the sausage.
Exactly.
He just has a personal connection to, what was the name of this?
49.
So Bill, I'm going to start now with the farm.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in radio. You've got such an iconic voice. Everyone knows you got that real deep radio
Old
voice.
school.
Yeah. So you left it behind to go to the farm. So how did that decision come about?
Age. You know, it was an age thing. I mean, I spent 25 years in radio and communications, and time was come. I think creatively I was somewhat tapped out, yeah, it's.
You didn't sound tapped out to those listening.
No, but Greg can attest to this. I mean, you got to have a lot of energy and get up and go and
Early mornings.
early
and-
mornings.
Bill did a lot of early mornings over
I
the
did a
years,
lot of
too.
early mornings over the years, and I still get tired around 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I actually
I do
kind
too,
of
though.
see how that happens, Bill, because
Maybe it is.
I
age.
haven't done mornings in a while, and I still get very tired around 2 o'clock myself. So,
It's funny, yeah.
yeah. Sticks with you.
Yeah. So, Greg, when you started with the Irish Newfoundland show, like that's 7 years ago, right?
Yeah,
You just had your
2016,
interview.
I was asked to fill in for one weekend, and then 2 weeks later said, all right, this is yours now, good luck. So I've been doing it ever since, yeah.
And so do you do that live every week?
Yeah, every week we put it together, do it live. I mean, thanks to modern technology, I do get some time every now and then I can spend with my family.
Right.
But we try to do it as live as possible these days. And
Right.
Well, back in my day, it wasn't called live. It was called Now. Yeah, I mean, the kids got it easy these days with their fancy tapes.
Well, you got to get with the times sometimes. I mean, Bill's kind of been out of the game for a while, so you got to adapt to the times. It's not all work till the moon comes up until the sun comes down type thing anymore. You gotta have a work-life balance sometimes too. But yeah, and keep it still listener focused. I mean, we still get birthdays and all that stuff going on every weekend.
The birthdays.
Yes.
That's the best part of the show.
The one that really sticks out in my mind was the 6-year-old kid who had a birthday and greetings are from blah 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 and Poppy up in heaven. And if I had my time back, I should have done it in a ghost voice. I'm watching you.
It is. That's one of the better parts of the show. I love hearing because you get some of those regular people too every week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always calling in. So yeah, no, it's good.
At the end of the show, your voice is shot. Like you've just been through the ringer after doing that show.
Oh, it's a lot of talking. How long is it? 6 hours?
6 hours, yeah.
6 hours is a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Morning morning radio is usually only 4, right?
3, 4, but
Yeah.
then there's like you come in early, do your prep or whatever. And,
Yeah,
you
but
know.
it's not on radio talking. Like,
No.
no, but yeah. Yeah, and that was funny. And when you were around with Mike and
Campbell.
with Campbell, yeah, you
Big
called
Tom,
Campbell, of course. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was really.
You know, I counted on the way out. I worked at 9 different frequencies.
Really?
Yeah. So I can't keep a job by the sounds of it. You know?
I see your resume come across my stack. Oh, job hopper, I got to pass
Yeah.
on him.
No, but opportunities kept coming up, and you know,
All within the same company, though.
all
right?
within the same company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. All within
Up
the
and
same.
down the hall, up and
Up
down
and
the
down the
stairs.
hall. Yeah. Hey,
So-
we need you here.
So you guys get asked a lot. I know, Greg, you get asked a lot to MC and host
Yeah.
outside of your job. And that, I don't think everyone realizes that is mostly you volunteering your time.
Yeah, 100%. There's, I mean, when it comes with the Irish Newfoundland show, I mean, there's such a vibrant music community here. So there's always shows and stuff that are looking for some support in that angle.
Yeah.
And then there's also the charity factor too. I mean, with VOCM, you look at the size of what VOCM Cares does for the community, and there's events and stuff that we get tied into with that as well. So yeah, it is all volunteer time. Yes, I mean, it's
I don't think people realize that. I think
No.
they assume you're getting paid by the station.
yeah.
But I know you're not.
No, it's the outside the 40-hour commitment. Yeah.
Yeah.
40 hours.
Yeah.
Slack arse. Back in my day.
Radio is demanding.
It is. It definitely.
Radio is
It's
demanding.
changed
I
a
know,
lot.
because I've known you guys a long time, and I know how demanding it can be. But it's a lot of fun, and people get to know you. So
Yeah.
you're a celebrity.
Known commodity. That's the way I prefer to put it. Known commodity.
But Greg, you also, besides the volunteering work that you do, emceeing and hosting and things, you do a lot of volunteer work for charities.
I do, yeah. I mean, I sit on several boards.
Does it hurt?
Currently. They can be, Bill.
Yes.
But yeah, I sit on several boards in the community, and I just kind of feel like, and Bill can probably attest to this, but when it comes to being on the radio and having that platform, being able to help the community out a bit, it kind of
Right there on site.
feels like something that we should do. We have that opportunity to do it, so I feel like it's kind of a guarantee that we should be giving back. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's something that I try to do as much as I can, for sure. Yeah.
Right, and these are hand knit. These are Newfoundland oven gloves. Did you not see they're hand knit?
Oh,
Look at
look
it.
at that. Someone's
Roll on a
hand.
farm.
Someone's hand actually.
I thought they were, when Craig gave me
Is that right?
I thought they were winter mitts. These are oven gloves.
Oh, okay, they're good for hunting.
Yeah, and so you've won a few awards though for Media Person of the Year.
You did? I won nothing.
Apparently. Yeah, no, I've been
you won
fortunate
awards?
enough to be
No awards.
No awards. Not
be
even the
recognized
silver
a couple
sound.
times, yeah. Over Music
Hopefully you-
NL,
hopefully
East
he
Coast
wins
Music
today.
Awards. Yeah.
Greg's
Yeah.
over there with his Oscar speech going. Jeez.
Well, you know, it's funny, Bill. I used to look up to being you, and then you left me, so I had to pick up the pieces along the way.
Yeah, there's not much to look up to.
But that can't be great on your home life though. That's a lot of.
I have a very supportive wife, wife that lets me do what I need to get done
That's
most times.
key.
But it is key, especially in business. I mean, radio is not a easy business. When I met my wife originally, I was doing mornings, so she was working nights. So she used to come home 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm
So-
getting up to go to the office.
Ships passing.
Yeah, so we made it work, and still making it work. But luckily not do early mornings these days anymore.
Sorry, Greg, it's the onions, not your story.
It sounds like Levi's lucky he's around.
Yeah, you know, and I'm very fortunate now that Levi and my little fella's in my life, and that's kind of changed perspective a bit too. So try to slow down a bit on some things, but still quite active and busy.
Radio can be a relationship killer.
So now, Bill, I want to hear some funny stories. So,
He doesn't know anything about
Talk to
being funny.
Greg.
morning radio
Yep.
With Mike Campbell.
Yeah.
And were you on with J-Lac as well?
No.
No,
I was
okay.
with myself,
Candace.
Big Tom, and
Oh,
Candace.
Big Tom,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So tell me some stories that had to be
Oh,
a
I
hoot and
can't
half.
tell. The stories that happened off the air.
You
were
signed a
funny.
non-disclosure.
Yeah, it was just.
Oh, there's no NDAs. No, gosh, no. No, it's all coming out of my tell-all book.
Now, of course, you do host. You were asked to host and MC a lot of stuff as well, including my wedding
Yes, and many stuff at your.
at O'Reilly's.
At your lovely
yes.
establishment.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day. Oh my God.
You know, I thought we were coming to cook up, not to go down memory lane. I mean, Brenda and I got stories too, but we didn't see us talking about it today.
Got to do what you got to do to win. You know, you got to try, throw it all and see what sticks. It's like telling a joke. She might get it. We hope she gets what I'm saying. I left my credit card in there too.
Great. I feel like I should be grabbing stuff.
You got like 9 minutes left, guys.
Oh.
And so you see how I gave you that Irish cheddar in there, right? I had to throw in a little
I
bit
see a
of
little theme going on here.
little bit of the Irish in
I
there.
don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm great.
Jeez, it
on
looks
top of
good.
this.
I like that
Where did
you're
you get the... Yeah, I never
Try
got
to
one
be
of those.
creative.
oh,
with
they're
plating.
behind over in that thing.
Is that what it's
on
called?
the
Don't
back
get too
shelf?
technical with me, Brenda.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So
My
that-
puns are hot. Now, see, I did this wrong.
So, well, you can make it. Well, you can use more. You got more there, you know.
I'm just going to put it
It's
on
okay.
in big chunks.
I'll
and
give
I
that to Craig.
Ha,
I'll
I'm going
give
to
that to
stick
Craig
this
for
back.
supper.
Yeah, Craig gets the scraps. Here you go, Craig. Here you go. Come on. He's very quiet.
He's a romantic.
He's not
It's
normal.
funny, you know,
He's
I
not
met
normal.
Craig's parents when I was working in Gander.
Yes,
And little did I know that they were Craig's parents
right.
until I came out here and saw him down.
You just turned the oven off.
Yeah, no,
I
there's
already
enough
had
heat
it
in
on.
there.
Oh, okay.
See,
I thought you were trying to turn it
I
off. He was trying to turn it off. That's really
how
funny.
much time is left?
So about 7 minutes, I would
All
think.
right.
So, Bill, what is your role on the farm?
Huh. Oh, that's good cheese. Other duties as assigned, you know, mainly I work in the butchery side of things. My brother Paul and my sister-in-law Maxine are the brains and brawn of the operation, and as I pitch myself as a helper monkey, because they do the bulk of the work. And when you got 200 plus screaming animals at you, there's always something to do. So you help out, you know.
200.
Yeah. 200 plus. Yeah.
So is it
I can't
mostly
count. I count
cow-
the sheep and
is
I
it
start
cows?
dozing off.
Oh, it's cows and sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it's a lot of work.
So you go to the farmer's market with your product.
Yeah.
Where else can you get the product?
Urban Market and Simply for Life on Stavanger Drive.
Okay.
Yeah, Urban Market on La Merchant Road. Yeah.
which
thanks.
is where I bought these lovely
Thank you.
sausages to surprise you with.
Ah, yes, I'm very surprised.
I was going to actually bring in some. I was like,
Yeah, that's kind of particular. Yeah, that's kind of.
well, I would have used them for somebody else at that point, but I thought, give
You know, we can
give
get
him
a deal on the
curveball.
go where we can use all my stuff. Just put the logo up on the bottom of the screen.
You hear
I
that?
thought this was a PBS fund
I got
drive.
a sponsor.
I thought this was. I'm not paying them anything. I thought this was a PBS fund drive first. Please call the number on your screen or donate to the station to keep the show and others on the air. See, I put
right.
Well, community television is very important.
It is. It is. I worked or volunteered at Cape Atlantic in Gander back in the day,
Okay.
and
So you're part of the family.
yeah.
part of the
There was a
family.
divorce. You know,
Yeah.
the kids were sent off to Mr. Rogers. Now, how much time we got left? Because this is very time sensitive now.
5 minutes, 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
The floor director saying 6 minutes.
It's a lot of time. 6 minutes.
Oh yeah, it seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're doing very well with it, Greg. It's like you,
I'm just letting Bill talk.
yeah.
Show off.
Well, listen, I've known Bill a long time. I know he likes to joke around and have some fun. And coming in today, I knew that was going to be an advantage for me just to get things cooking, get my plan together, and then I can join the conversation then.
So you use, okay, so I gotta see if you use, okay, so you got your naan bread there and you got your cheddar cheese going on.
Yeah.
You
Got some
use
donair
your,
sauce,
well,
got the
okay, you're
sausage.
gonna use that.
Yeah.
And your sausage is all right. Gotta make sure
Anything else
that
you're
you're
throwing
using
in?
all the ingredients. You might want to turn your pan down a little bit. Okay.
Oh, I'm changing pans now.
How are you?
Yes.
Oh, now you're really fancy.
Here, I'll put
That's
that over
okay,
on your
that's-
side. You got 4 burners.
Just so you know, the loser has to stay and do the dishes.
Yes, dishwasher. All right, this one.
That's an incentive to win, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I wish you told me that from the beginning. I would have tried harder.
Well, the thing is, you never put a hot pan in water, in cold water.
I've learned that the hard way, actually.
Right, yeah. That's fancy now. Look, it's got the spigot in it. Isn't that neat?
I thought it was just happy to see me. Yeah, we'll take this out. This adds extra flavor, the onion skins. And a burst of flavor at the end. Yeah.
I love Julia John.
It's
She was still doing TV into her 80s.
80s, right?
Yeah.
And just love the butter and bourbon.
I
The more
know.
butter and bourbon, the
I
better.
tell you, I make that French omelet
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Butter in frying pan, just 2 eggs whipped, nothing in it, a little salt and pepper fried. Boom. Have it all the time.
She was the genesis of food shows. She
I
was the
know.
first one,
She was,
you know?
yeah.
And if
And
you
started
watch...
on community television.
Yes. through your PBS station with support from viewers like you. Thank you.
And then she ended up with book deals and all kinds of things from it. So,
Did you see the movie,
I've seen every movie, 4 minutes. I've seen every movie that she's ever been in. I am obsessed with Julia Child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, where am I?
Yeah, for sure.
This is my house.
So what are you making over there now, Greg?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm just plating it all now.
What are you looking for?
I don't know.
Salt and pepper?
I feel like I'm missing something.
Not salt and
Can't go
pepper?
around with salt and pepper in this one, buddy.
You're not going to use salt and pepper, I guess?
I don't know. There should be enough natural flavors.
Yeah.
I think that was the hint.
don't-
Bill.
But I guess she's telling me to use salt and pepper. We're seasoned veterans. Pickled mainly, but you know.
Use it.
You don't think tomato needs salt and pepper?
There's enough natural flavor.
Oh, from the juice. But
Yeah.
you use a different frying pan in the sausage.
So what are you seasoning the number 46 with before we got it to it?
I hugged every one of them.
Yeah. You knew the difference there, didn't you?
I did.
I know.
Oh, look, I'm in this.
Get me out of here.
Good thing I got a clock.
And you only had to cook a meal for one. Greg got the family version going on.
I do.
We're going to be setting up a hot dog cart outside
I
of
went all
O'Reilly's.
in here.
So, Greg, the music, obviously, the Irish Newfoundland music here in this province.
Yep.
We're so lucky to have so many talented musicians. I mean, the number of bands that we have access to. So
Yeah.
you get the contact, you get to meet with them regularly, and you got that. What other shows do you host on VOCM?
So I do the evenings right now.
Yeah.
So it's more kind of like the classic rock, soft rock, newsy community stuff. But outside of that, on our other stations, I do a lot of local programming. So I do Potluck on New Country. I do Homebrew in Labrador on Big Land FM. And fill in every now and then for whatever other station shows got on the go.
How much time does all of that take?
Not as much as you would think.
Really?
No, I mean, I've been doing the show, Irish Newfoundland Show, for so long now that I kind of know the music. I don't really have to show prep too much. I'm well in tune with it, so I can kind of, if I had to do a show, just to plan it, I don't know, an hour. Go away, get the music picked out, figure out what you're going to say. Doesn't take a whole lot of time these days.
Yeah, because you don't have to sit down and listen to it all.
No, and especially now too, like we've got computers, so all the music's in the computer system. We don't have to play CDs or records or vinyls like Bill used to play back in the day. Yeah, you got it at the wrong time.
It's got modern.
It's gone right technical.
It's got around modern.
I remember when the first CDs came out.
Right.
I was at Mun Radio at the time.
Right.
And
I don't remember a time when there wasn't CDs.
yeah, and everyone was saying, this is going to kill radio.
2 minutes, guys.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Am I going to kick? No, I'm not going to kick it. I don't know what I'm doing. Trying to see what else you got now.
I was just watching my Greg.
I do know that you have to use the Donair sauce at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you're going to do.
We're going to garnish.
I got a little bit on the bottom, but I'll put more on top so makes
you have some on there
shows
already.
up here, you know? Make sure I got it here.
So, Bill, the farm now. How long has your parents had the farm?
It started as a dairy farm, and they did that for almost 30 years. Then
So you were doing milk.
yeah.
Okay,
yeah, for
so
about
no
30
more dairy cows.
No more dairy cows.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you do to poor cows?
We sold them. Yeah, so we
Steak
get
sausage.
and then my father, who couldn't stay still.
1 minute, guys.
My father, who couldn't stay still, said, "Why don't we start doing this?" So they retrofitted some.
I'm regretting the Donair sauce.
Whoops! Can we show this on community
I don't know.
television?
I might have you on this one.
Does that not look appetizing?
I got enough for the whole group.
Damn.
Yeah, so finish your...
What was I saying? Yeah. So yeah, they did that for about 30 odd years, and dairy's 24/7. Twice
Got
a
milk
day.
cows
Gotta
twice
milk
a day.
cows twice a day.
Yeah, I know that from my dad.
Yeah.
Not that I've ever milked a cow.
So we got a bit.
we're getting
my
presented
dad
later
still
here.
tells me of all the jobs he's had in his life, he worked for 6 years on a
Enough that
farm,
place.
and they had vegetables and cows and chickens and whatever
they
years
were
ago.
bored, yeah.
Well, years ago.
Yeah.
And he said it was his favorite job. 10 seconds. It was his favorite job he ever had
Come on,
in his
Bill.
life to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to it.
I'm done.
Well, that's it. You're done. Wow, look at this, guys. Finished on time and everything.
I don't know what we call it, but we're done.
But it looks pretty good. Well, that was fantastic. So when we come back, we'll find out who wins. Stay tuned to Scoff Off. Welcome back to Scoff Off. Well, that was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you very much for being on the show.
It's great to be here.
I really appreciate it.
It's more.
And you get to keep the apron.
Oh, cool.
great.
Collector's
We
item
got a
there.
message. Excellent. No. I
Well,
can wear
now-
this cutting meat at Harry Cut Farms. Brenda, remember? You know?
I laid the knife on the stove that's still really hot. Oh my.
Hot knives, kids. Let's talk about those.
I cannot use that. So, Bill.
Yes.
Yes, these sausages are from the Harry Cut Farms in St. Mary's Bay, available at the farmers market.
No.
Yes.
And Urban Market.
Urban Market, and I don't know the other store.
Simply for life.
I've never been there.
No, it's down
Okay.
to the
Okay, hang on, there's
So-
no points here for business promotion.
It's
all right?
over now, right?
Yeah, hang on now.
Would you mind holding my credit card?
So-
Brenda?
So, of course, you both use all your ingredients. It wasn't hard to do that, right?
No.
So you use all your ingredients. I think presentation might go to Bill in this instance because less,
Kind of over-presented,
less
I
is
know.
more sometimes, right? But it'll come down to taste, really,
Okay.
right? So it depends on how you put it in. Do you have any seasoning in yours besides
Love.
seasoning that's our? Okay,
I hug the
that's
sausage.
cool down, yes. I'm not going to eat the whole donair like that
Yeah.
because of
Oh, okay.
maybe I will. Let's go.
Go into it. Dig in.
Good TV, Brenda.
Yeah, right. Here we go. That's why I have the cloth there.
Yeah.
Your sausages are good.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. That was the, what sausage was that? Steak.
Steak.
One. Steak.
From Haircut
Okay.
Farms.
From Harry Cut Farms.
Sorry.
So I can taste the cheese and I can taste it's a little fresh.
It's a little fresh. I do declare.
Not fully cooked?
Now,
Oh, what?
I see you got a little more ingredients in yours.
Yeah.
No, it's fully cooked.
Bill went with the tomato red. I went with peppers because that's
Yeah.
classic.
What else you got in there?
Some onion.
Mushrooms, onions.
Yeah,
Okay,
some
so you got a little more
Yeah.
seasoning going on. Let's see.
Greg's sucking up at the seasoning.
Bit of salt and pepper in there, yeah?
Always with the seasoning.
It's very tasty.
Oh,
Well,
is it fresh though?
but they're both cooked lovely and they're both very good. And your sausages are lovely, I must say. And that's it, boy. I got to pick a winner, and today's winner is Greg Smith.
What the?
That's it for this episode of Scoff Off. We'll see you soon.
Go back to the farm.
Love these guys. Big voices, big hearts. They were neck and neck all the way, but it came down to taste, and Greg squeaked out the win.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for making the good sausage.
No problem. You know, the saying, the best man won, sometimes is right. But no, you did a great job. It was great to see you again. Great
Yeah.
to see Brenda again.
I know.
And her
Yeah,
camera.
you guys have a long friendship, so it was good to get in the kitchen.
Had
Today.
after today.
I don't know if you saw it, like when I won, but she was like, "That's a bit fresh," and she gave me a little wink.
Well,
The writing was in the wall then.
I guess I know where I stand with Brenda now. 23 years just gone down the drain like that. But no, that was great. Good for you. You and your seasoning techniques, apparently.
Well, I know how to use a salt and pepper shaker. I mean, I saw you had a little trouble
It's a
with that one.
sight gag. Don't you? Never mind.
It didn't work.
Didn't
You got a
work.
little bit on your bib there. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, man.
No problem. Good to see you.
Focused on quality and convenience, there isn't much you won't find at Marie's Mini Mart. Home-style breads, sandwiches, plus a variety of artisan breads and delicious single-serve desserts available exclusively at our Frecker Drive location. Marie's Mini Mart, with 25 locations wherever you go, there we are.
Yellow Belly food means fresh food. We source our ingredients locally and prepare them from scratch. Our meat is never frozen. Food's so delicious, we've got Good Times Corner. Yellow Belly Brewery, a proud sponsor of One Chef, One Critic.
If you have a comment about this program,